Hello everyone. This is gonna be a different video than I usually do because I don't really make these types of videos, but I just want to try something new. So if you like this type of content, maybe I might do more, but this isn't something that I'm gonna do so often since I like to put some, how do you call it, effort in my videos, but this is the type of content that I like to make when I don't know. It's just something like relaxing, like doesn't have to be like all hyped up and stuff or whatever. But if you guys like it, then let me know. Might make more. Okay, so this video today is a tier list about who would make a good study partner. I have this in a Word document here. Hold on. Um, yeah, this is a tier list based on a good study partner. So this doesn't have to apply to the real world, but in Tervad, who would make a good study partner? So things like law schools or like anything has to do with about law, if it applies to Tervad, yeah. If you're like a student Tervad or someone who lives in Tervad, so like these characters here who are like an expert in law school and that stuff, or law stuff, then they count as a good study partner. And it doesn't have to be school related, like typically what do they show in college. It could be things like cooking or dancing, specialist things, doesn't have to be school, uh, and who would help you study and is good at teaching, probably like a teacher material, whatever, that gives you points to go up higher in the list. And the last thing I want to note is I'm not counting combat since everyone knows how to fight. So we're gonna get going here. So first one on the list is a traveler. From my perspective, I see the traveler as somebody who just got into VAD, doesn't know anything about it. He's just there to learn. If you're coming across him in your first time like visiting and you see the traveler here, I don't think he speaks much, but I guess if it counts with Paimon with him, I guess they can be a good start partner, but not reliable because they probably don't know much about what's going on around them. So I would put them. Where's Lumine? That counts for Lumine too. So they're gonna put them in the good but not reliable section. Albedo, guaranteed A plus in whatever you want to know. All right. If you want to know how alchemy works, he's there for you. If you want to know how painting and art and that stuff works, then yeah, he's the way to go, man. He knows a lot about stuff. Amber, she knows her way around Mondstadt, and knows a little bit about Samara because of Kale, I guess, since they trade messages and that stuff. So I say she knows a lot of good things, So I say she can be a good study partner, like, someone as an equal, trying to learn from each other. Same thing goes for, actually, swordplay is combat, but I guess traditions, I'm not really sure what I can put Ayaka here for, but I think she would make a good study partner either way. It's not swordplay, it's combat, so that's why I'm putting him in the equal section, because Ayaka knows a lot about Inazuma, I guess. Barbara, she's Catholic, or what is it, Catholic? I don't know too much about religion, so apologies for my lack of knowledge about religion and stuff. But I think Barbara can make a reliable teacher that can like teach you about religion. So that's my point there. Beto, she's a leader of the Crux, so I say she can definitely make a good leading material, like how to lead a team or whatever, and probably knows a little bit about stuff around the world, like can be a geologist. I think I'm using the word right, so I think she can be reliable. That's why I'm gonna put her there, because of all the qualities she's really good at. Besides combat, of course, because we're not counting combat, but other aspects outside of combat as well. Bennett, I say he just makes a good study partner, but not reliable. I mean, he did. I think he might have helped a little bit during the last Windbloom event, where we're trying to find out about the secrets or what's going on, whatever. But it turns out it was Klee's mother in the end, who's behind all that. So yeah. Chung Yoon. I think he's a specialist in extra. I forgot what the name is called. I want to check it out real quick. Hold on. How do I do this? Oh, let me look that up in another thing. Genshin Impact Chung Yoon Exorcist. Exorcist, yeah. I just got it now. My bad. So I think he'd be good teaching about exorcist stuff. Is that something anyone can learn, right? At least in the world of Teyvat? Okay, so now there's D-Luke. So when I say like good but not reliable, it can mean like in many aspects of things. It could be lack of knowledge, or maybe they know some stuff but they don't really want to be that kind of person that wants to teach everyone to do things. They rather want someone else to do it. So I can see where people are coming from when like, oh, I do know some stuff about this, but I really don't think I would be good at teaching you this type of stuff. That's why I'm gonna put D-Luke over here, because I don't think he's a seltzer type of guy that wants to tell you everything, just want to be there and just chill. And then there's Diona. Actually, D-Luke is a specialist in like mixing like alcohol and that stuff. He knows a lot about things, but I say he wouldn't want to give his secrets anyway. At least I don't think so. Same thing with Diona here. Official, even though she gets lost in her world sometime, maybe they would know a lot about things, I guess like reading material that they read, I guess, about fairy tales. I'm not quite sure if that counts as like good reliable resource for studying. Of course, she knows how to roleplay and act, so... But is she good at teaching, though? Is that the thing, though? Maybe if you learn from her, maybe. So I'm gonna put her high up in the good study partner tier list, for acting. Ganyu, is she a specialist in something? I guess she takes care of a lot of stuff in Leeway, which is chores and that stuff. Is she a specialist in anything? Would she be able to teach you? I think she would just fall asleep just as you're trying to learn from her. Yeah, she needs more rest, I think I'm gonna put her like low tier list. Just because she's very busy. Actually, maybe not be reliable because she's too busy, That can be another good reason why they cannot be reliable as much, Hu Tao, definitely knows a lot about coffins and like all that stuff, so she's a specialist in that, so I guess you could learn from her. At least that's why I see the internship in that, what is it, that mission that you do for Hu Tao. Get to learn about stuff, about spirits or whatever. Jean is the Grand Master for the Knights of Favonius. I say she knows her way around things a lot, because of course she's a Grandmaster, she knows a lot about things, not just swordplay. So I'm gonna put her in the reliable section. Kaya, guess he's not someone that wants to be around that much, so I'm gonna put him in not good but not reliable. Kitching, what is Kitching good at besides swordplay? She does like stuff around Leeway, just like Ganyu, of course, but she's very, very busy, so very busy. So I don't think she would be a good study partner, but maybe not too reliable because she's busy, just like Kaching. Klee, how much does Klee know as a kid? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out, is I don't know if Klee had learned a lot. Like, at what age does she learn a lot about, like, stuff, So I'm just gonna say low, very low, good but not reliable, I guess. I don't know much about her when it comes to knowledge, like the amount of knowledge she has. Lisa. Okay, so Lisa's a librarian. She read a lot of books probably in her free time, and I see that she's a teacher to Razor, so it's not just as being a specialist, but also being a good teacher, I guess. So I'm gonna put her in the reliable section. Mona, she's a astrologist, so and she's brilliant. And I wish shit, I didn't mean to disappear my own desktop. I'm gonna have to blur that out just so you don't see what's in my background. So Mona is an astrologist. Hold on. Shit. Why I keep doing that? I need to blur that out, man. Mona astrologist. Mona astrologist. Yeah, knowledgeable, skill, and high pride. Mona Selden Mossad. Okay, it's obvious that she's well above everyone else. So I say she's probably a higher than Albedo. Just because of that, so. Okay, Ning Guang, I say if she's rich, then she must know a lot about economy, right? And like, and didn't she start from the bottom, now she's all the way up? Hold on, I need to check this down. Ning Guang, knowledge. Knows. Okay. Like, does she have any, like, I'm pretty sure she would have great skill in, like, economy of some sort. So, that's my theory here. So, I'm gonna say she's a reliable teacher when it comes to money management. Just because of that. It's just an assumption, but how can you be rich when you start from the bottom and now you're there? You know? Just being the leader of leeway. That's of course, like, seriously, man, like, how can you do that? If I say anything wrong about Ningguang, then I apologize. I'm not really that heavy into the lore of Genshin. Just seeing, like, based off from my 2.5 years of playing this game, alright? Noelle, the Knights of Favonius. I think she would make a decent study partner. Because good study partners, people who has like a lot of time on their hands, I guess, you know? Chi-Chi, she is a scholar, well, learning from Baizu, learning from how medicines work and that stuff, so I don't know if it's because she's a student, like, she should just be put in a good study partner. I know Baizu would definitely be in the reliable section. Razor. He doesn't, I don't think he really knows a lot, so I'm gonna put him in the definitely not. Apologies, Razor. Sucrose, I say she's a tier below Albedo when it comes to like, all this, chemistry stuff that she's learning. I say Albedo really did a good job teaching her about that stuff, so that's why I'm gonna put her in this tier list below Albedo. Tartaglia, all I know about him is he fights, and that's definitely not something that I count in my tier list because I exclude combat because everyone knows how to fight and that stuff, so I don't know if he's gonna be reliable for that, and plus he's a villain. I don't think he'd be reliable just because of that. Venti, God, he just the way he speaks about things, about giving hints, reminds me of like professors that like, oh, when I ask for help from them, they're just like, oh, I'm just gonna give you a hint, but they don't just give me an answer because the only reason why I'm asking about this is about my question is because I don't know how to answer this question. He doesn't want to teach me, and like that's literally what Venti reminds me of, you know, just not giving reliable answers. So definitely not, because I hate professors like that who just like gives you a hint towards things when, come on, man, I'm on a deadline. I just really want to finish this assignment, and like I'll definitely keep that in mind when if you just tell me the answer. Just come on, just don't be like that, all right? Just save us both time, and it's just a question out of the 100 that I don't understand, all right? Sorry about my rant, man, but it's just I just been through that much already in college. Shangling, specialist in cooking, so I say she's reliable. And she won the cooking contest back in the last event of Leeway. So definitely. Xiao, exorcist, not exorcist, or she? Lament, Xiao, I guess he knows a lot about the history, but he doesn't want to be that guy, so might be good, but not reliable either. Xingqiu, specialist in like reading material and that stuff. I guess he can teach you about like writing and stuff, you know, grammatical errors and that stuff. So I say he'd be a reliable, you know, English teacher or whatever language they speak in Tervat. Xin Yan, she's really good musician, of course. Rock and roll, you know, art that counts as another thing. So I say she can give you some pointers. So I say she would go into the reliable tab. Shang Li, he's very carefree, I guess. I think he does have a lot of knowledge about Leeway history, so I guess he can teach you about history, I guess. So I'm gonna put him in the reliable tab. Rosaria is probably not who you want to be studying with because she's very antisocial, more than Diluc and Kaya. I don't think she wants to have any of that. Eula, she's really good at dancing. That's really all I have to say. And in terms of like other qualities besides combat, I guess she knows like history of Lawrence, but does that count as history in the history books or whatever? I say she can be a reliable dance partner. So I guess she can be in this reliable tier. Yanfei, a specialist in law, definitely goes up in the tier as reliable. Kazuha, great at swordplay, but that's combat thing, so I don't think he's gonna go in the reliable tab. I say he make a good study partner. Definitely good study partner material. Yomiya, the specialist in fireworks, counts as something that like can help you and you're making a living. I mean, is there really that much knowledge to do with fireworks? Maybe I'm just stretching it out, you know. I say Yomiya definitely makes a good study partner. So I say she goes to a good study partner. Sayu, good but not reliable. She sleeps too much, okay? But much less reliable, alright? She sleeps too much. Wait, why is there two Kazas here? I don't understand. Okay, so Raiden, Raiden Shogun. Okay, so the Archon herself, I say she's really good at combat and like all that stuff. I guess she knows the history of Inazuma, so I guess that can help a lot. So I guess for history's sake, like Zhongli and Raiden, they know their history because they've been living for a while. That's why I'm gonna put them in the reliable tier because we want to know the history of Leeway or or Inazuma, then I think those two can be reliable. Although I don't think Raiden should be there because Zhongli lived the longest and Raiden, um, I don't know. I really don't know. Good story partner. I say I was gonna put her in good study partner, I guess. Fujisara knows about strategists and like military tactics or whatever. I think she can be reliable in being a strategist just because of that. I don't think strategists and like war and stuff is combat related because not like physical, going head to toe with the opponent or whatever. Um, that's why I'm gonna put in reliable. Good general right there. Kokomi, definitely similar to Kujo-Sara's case about being a strategist or whatever. So I'm gonna put her in the reliable section. Alloy, I don't know her origins. I really do not give a damn about Alloy, but since I never used her, I'm sorry to the Alloy fans, but I cannot recommend her because I really feel like she's just very out of place in Genshin Impact. And I don't know if she would know a lot about things since we're talking about Genshin Impact, the land of Tervat, not her own world. Of course, she has survival skills, so I mean survival skills. Like, shoot, is that really something to be a good study partner at? Like, that's something Razor can do already, like being survival in the woods and that stuff. So that's what I'm not gonna put there. Toma, you need to make a good study partner. That's all I have to say. Arataki Ito. Arataki Ito. Yes. Guys, come on. I would really feel bad to put in the definitely not section, but that's really mostly the truth. But here, let me give him an excuse, alright? Arataki Ito is the most confident man in the world, alright? He said he would go up against the Raiden Shogun and that stuff himself, or whatever excuse he has. Maybe he was right. Like, he's confident in himself, Very that confident in himself, I'm just like, not telling myself the truth here, man. I think he's really definitely a non-reliable section, but I want to say he can be helpful in some way, shape, or form. Like, maybe he knows how to give a good presentation. So, I'm gonna give it in a good but not reliable section. Serious, guys. Please, just understand me, okay? I like Ito a lot, alright? I think he can be good presenting stuff, but not maybe a reliable study partner or a good study partner. But like, good, but maybe not reliable either. Goro, yeah, definitely a military strategist. Put him up there and reliable. Shenhe, what does she learn from the Cloud Retainer? Shenhe, that's what Wikipedia said, or fandom. Is there like any sort of lore with Shenhe? Unnamed exorcist couple who's taken in, raised by the Clown Retainer as a disciple following a traumatic incident. I say maybe make a good study partner. Dyunjin, I think she'd definitely be good at teaching how to dance or whatever. Like the traditions or stuff, Dress fancy. She definitely has like a really good dress outfit design. Yeah, definitely could teach you a dancing. Teach you a thing or two. Or not strategist, like a specialist. Hey Miko, good but not reliable, I guess. So yeah. Yeah, I really don't see her really want to being around people. Ayato. Good at swordplay, but does he know a lot about things? That's my question here. I say he make a good study partner. Yelan, I think she knows a lot about the laws of leeway. Oh, let me check Yelan. Wiki. Mysterious person who claims to work for the Ministry of Civil Affairs, but comes out as non-entity on their list. She also claims to work for the Yangqing Tea House, but uses it for a true job. Intelligence agents collaborating with Ningguang. Intelligence agency, you know? It's not combat, you know? Like, must have been like a detective or whatever, you know? Definitely reliable input that she can give here. Cookie Shinobu, I think she was learning about laws. Like, she was a student for leeway and like learning about laws. Cookie... No. Cookie Shinobu study... Why is she... Yeah, she has a background in the study of law. Even going abroad and studying leeway. And you're joining the art talking. Fantastic and fascinating girl. I say she would know a lot about things. Could be reliable, but wait, she graduated, right? I say she would make a reliable study partner. Reliable? No, good. Put her a high good study partner, or maybe low reliable. I say make a really good study partner. How about that? Just put it that way. Hazel, see here. Hazel. Genshin. Wiki. Isn't he a detective? Yeah, he's a detective, so... Although I never really see a lot about him, so... I guess he can be good at giving tips about detective work and that stuff. Tainari is definitely reliable. You know, it's probably like as good as Albedo. Kale, man, I think she would know a lot, but at the same time, she's like good study partner material. Put her in a high below Cookie Shinobu. I think she doesn't have like much knowledge when it comes to Sucrose's knowledge. I don't know, maybe I'm underestimating her. But I'm just gonna put her here. And if you guys disagree, then let me know why. Dory, definitely not. She's gonna want you to pay for everything she teaches you. Definitely not. That's a scam, man. Tutors that makes you pay thousands of dollars per session, they suck. Nilo, definitely a specialist in dancing, so reliable. Sino, we are the Messiah? I think that's what he is. Sino, Messiah. Lisa Matra. I think he would make a good study partner. Candace. Let me check. Genshin, Candace. Wiki. I think she would make a good study partner. I don't know what's her deal with here, like how much knowledge she has. Maybe I'm underestimating her, but who knows. Nahida, you gotta be kidding me, man. Who's smarter, okay? Look, this is the god of knowledge, alright? You cannot argue with me here. Guaranteed A+, you know? Like whatever thing you need, you know? They make excellent teachers, excellent professors, you know? To somebody who you can rely on. Layla, she sleeps too much, but she does multitask when she sleeps, but I don't know. Low study partner, I guess, since I guess so. Scaramouche, Or no, not Skirmish. Wanderer? Wanderer? Yeah, I have a feeling he's not gonna cooperate at all, so... Whoa. Horizon. Horizon. Let me check. Horizon. Renowned professor. Okay, you got that right. So, yeah, guaranteed A plus. They say herself, she's a professor. She's a professor, guys. I do not know a whole lot about Farazan, but luckily I checked the wiki before I judged her. Or else I would have thought I'd put her in a good study partner material. Yao Yao. How much knowledge she has? I guess she's good but not reliable. I'll hate him. He is reliable. Just because of how much knowledge he has. He's like one of the top scholars, so I think he's more than a good study partner. I think he can be reliable because of that. Dia, sadly, I don't think she would fit in with being a good partner material. Although I can see her like being higher on the list just because of like, you know, some general knowledge. Maybe could make a good study partner, but I don't think she would have an interest in like doing stuff like that, you know? Mika, let me see. Mika. Becoming an expert cartographer in the future, in spite of his shyness towards other people. Cartographer? Yeah, so I think he'd make a decent study partner. Kava. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm gonna look it up right now. Kava. How do you spell his name? Kava. Or Kave. Architect behind his magnum. Let's see. Student. Graduate with honors. Okay, he's definitely reliable. Same tier as Alhaitham. Definitely. Baizu. Definitely reliable. Who's the cat girl? I have no idea who she is. I guess she'd make a decent study partner. Okay, that's it. Let me know what you think of my tier list. If I know it's a long video and not really much was going on in terms of editing, but if you guys like this type of content, then let me know. I might make another one in just 1 month from now, or whatever, depending on the feedback. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy.